The war between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. The world of professional wrestling. Their war is a metaphorical one of ideologies, principles, and the way they view their roles in the world of wrestling. The journey to stardom. Cody Rhodes, born on June 30th, 1985, in Marietta, Georgia, is the son of the legendary Dusty Rhodes, one of the most iconic figures in wrestling history. From a young age, Cody was immersed in the wrestling world, and he seemed destined to follow in his father's footsteps. He debuted in WWE in 2006 and spent years honing his craft under the company's developmental system. Over the years, he adopted different personas, including the memorable Dashing Cody Rhodes character, and became a part of groups like Legacy, where he worked alongside Randy Orton and Ted DiBiase. While he had success in WWE, Cody ultimately left the company in 2016, seeking a fresh start on the independent wrestling scene. In his time away from WWE, Cody reinvented himself as the American Nightmare, and his career flourished. He became one of the biggest stars in the independent circuit, especially with New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, and Ring of Honor, ROH. His involvement with the Bullet Club, a faction known for its rebellious nature, elevated his status internationally. His work outside WWE, combined with his ability to craft compelling matches and stories, led him to become one of the co-founders of All Elite Wrestling, AEW, a promotion that aimed to offer an alternative to WWE's dominance in the wrestling world. On the other hand, Kevin Owens, born Kevin Steen on May 7, 1984, in Quebec, Canada, took a different path. Owens was known for his hard-hitting, no-nonsense style on the independent circuit, where he made his name in promotions like Ring of Honor, ROH, and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG. In ROH, Owens became a multiple-time champion, including holding the ROH World Championship for a significant period. His rivalry with Sami Zayn, then known as El Generico, is legendary in ROH history and remains one of the most memorable feuds in independent wrestling. Owens made his WWE debut in 2014 on the NXT brand, quickly winning the NXT Championship in his debut match by defeating Sami Zayn. He transitioned to WWE's main roster in 2015 and immediately made an impact by attacking John Cena, marking his arrival with the promise of a hard-hitting, real, and intense wrestling style. Owens became a fan favorite for his ability to blend humor with an aggressive wrestling style, winning multiple championships in WWE, including the Universal Championship, Intercontinental Championship, and the WWE Tag Team Championship. The Philosophical War, WWE versus AEW. The war between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens is more about their differing philosophies regarding the wrestling business than a personal feud. Cody has always positioned himself as someone who wants to change the landscape of wrestling. When he left WWE, he did so in part to prove that there was more to wrestling than just the WWE system. His involvement in AEW, alongside the likes of Tony Khan and other wrestlers, was a direct challenge to WWE's monopoly on the wrestling world. Cody was determined to bring a product that emphasized the athleticism and artistry of wrestling while providing an alternative to WWE's entertainment-driven approach. Cody's war was not just about challenging WWE, it was about creating a new space for wrestlers who felt stifled by WWE's system. AEW quickly gained momentum, attracting top talents and fans who were hungry for something different. Cody's vision for AEW, with its focus on fresh talent, compelling storytelling, and a mix of sports and entertainment, resonated with many fans who felt that WWE had lost its edge. In contrast, Kevin Owens is a symbol of the WWE system. His entire career has been tied to WWE, where he rose to prominence and became one of the company's top stars. Owens has always been a company man, and while he has expressed some frustrations over the years with WWE's creative direction, he has continued to thrive in the WWE ecosystem. His style of wrestling, a mix of hard-hitting, brawling, and technical skills, fits well within WWE's larger-than-life storytelling. He embodies WWE's ethos, combining charisma and athleticism to entertain millions of fans around the world. The war between Cody and Owens, therefore, isn't a direct rivalry in the ring, but rather a competition between two different approaches to wrestling. Cody represents a new wave, an attempt to carve out a space outside the shadow of WWE, while Owens represents the tried and tested formula of WWE, where entertainment, sports, and spectacle collide. The battle's in the ring. While the primary war between Cody and Owens has been ideological, the two have occasionally crossed paths in the ring. When Cody was in WWE, he and Owens never had an extended, high-profile feud, but their interactions were marked by mutual respect and shared experiences. Both men were part of the same wrestling ecosystem, though their paths never fully aligned in a major storyline. However, after Cody left WWE and became a prominent figure in AEW, there was always the potential for a showdown between the two. The tension between WWE and AEW would naturally bring these two wrestlers into conversation, as each is a key representative of their respective companies. Fans constantly speculated about a potential match or rivalry between them, imagining what would happen if Cody's AEW vision and Owens' WWE legacy collided in a high-stakes battle. The personal stakes. While much of the rivalry is centered around professional ideologies, there are personal stakes involved as well. Cody's departure from WWE was fueled by a desire to forge his own path and prove that there was more to wrestling than what WWE had to offer. He took risks by joining AEW, a new promotion that was initially seen as a bold gamble in the wrestling world. His personal journey from being the son of a wrestling legend to carving out his own identity in AEW added a layer of depth to his story. For Owens, his war was about proving himself as a ring. Conclusion. The war between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens may not be a direct feud in the traditional sense, but it is one rooted in contrasting visions of the wrestling industry. Cody's desire to forge a new path outside WWE and Owens' commitment to succeeding within WWE creates a fascinating dynamic. While the two have occasionally shared the same ring, their battle is primarily fought on different fronts. One in the world of AEW and the other in WWE. The war between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. The world of professional wrestling has always been defined by intense rivalries and epic battles, with each conflict telling a unique story of passion, ambition, and personal stakes. One such rivalry that has captured the imagination of wrestling fans is the war between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Both are incredibly talented wrestlers in their own